Virtue, the door to progress. Anchal's father was a watchman in a famous ancient palace in Mumbai. Anchal was his only daughter. The financial condition of the parents was not very good, but they left no stone unturned in the education of their daughter. They sent her to a good school, and her mother knew that this only hindered the child's development. Even if she did something wrong, she would lovingly explain it to her and teach her the right thing. Due to this kind of education from her mother, Anchal became very intelligent at an early age. She was only 10 years old, studying in 7th class, but her understanding was much more than her peers. Her behavior was also very polite and civilized. It is because of her behavior that other people get attracted towards us and truly respect us. One day, some guests came to see the palace. They were searching for the entrance. Anchal was playing in the field outside the palace. She kept looking at them for some time, then seeing the guests moving here and there, she came in front of them and said, "Do you want to see the palace?" "Yes." Those persons replied, "Come, follow me," Anchal said. The guests followed Anchal. They felt very happy that the girl had taken such care of them without saying anything. "Where do you live, daughter?" a woman asked. Anchal politely told them that her father was a watchman there. She also introduced the guests to her entire family. Then she herself said, "Come, let me show you the palace." What objection could the guests have? If they had stayed with her, they would have felt comfortable and would not have had to wander here and there in search of a way. So they happily gave them consent. Now, Anchal started showing each and every place of that huge royal palace to the guests. She was not only taking them around, but was giving very beautiful and accurate introductions to each place. Her historical details were also completely true. The guests had never imagined that a small girl would prove to be such a good guide for them. They was greatly impressed by her eloquence. The guests tried to give some things to Anchal while leaving, but she clearly refused. She said, "Oh, what if I turn you around? Nowadays, our summer holidays are going on. I don't have any special work. Anyway, I was roaming around empty-handed." "Don't think that we are giving you any remuneration. Keep it," the guests requested. Anchal said, "Please don't insist too much for this. My mother will be very angry if she sees all this." To test Anchal, a woman started saying, "Look, there are some food items in it. You eat and drink all this here, then go home." "Pardon me, this cannot be possible. I don't hide anything from my mother. It is a sin to do so." Anchal spoke a little faster. That woman was liking Anchal's words. She started asking, "What is the sin in this?" "You tell me. When mother doesn't know everything about me, how will she explain to me what is wrong and what is right? Will I be able to become a good child when she doesn't tell me the right things? My mother has so many expectations from me. Is it not a sin to not fulfill their hopes?" Anchal replied seriously. The woman immediately went to Anchal and started patting her shoulders and said, "Daughter, don't misinterpret what I say. I was asking just like that. It is the duty of every child to obey the orders of parents. Those who do not do this are unable to progress and ultimately repent." "My mother also says the same," Anchal said. Then the woman said to Anchal, "Listen, you showed us the entire palace, but did not show us your house. Now we want to meet your mother." Anchal hesitated at first, but after the woman's repeated requests, she took them towards her house. "Mother, look who has come to meet you," Anchal called out as soon as she entered the house. "We had come to see the palace, and having been impressed by your daughter, we have come to meet you just like that." The woman came forward and spoke. Now Anchal's mother's hesitation diminished. She respectfully led the guests inside the house. The woman took a look at the house. The house was small but very clean and organized. Introduces the personality of the housewife and other family members. That woman also started praising Anchal's mother in her mind. Then they praised Anchal and told how that girl had very skillfully taken her around the palace and introduced her. They said that only a few people have the kind of verbal intelligence that this little girl has. The woman told Anchal's mother that this girl is talented. If it gets proper opportunity for development, then it will shine. Then she introduced herself and said that she was the principal of a famous children's institution. Children get admission in that institution with difficulty, but if Anchal's mother wishes, she will admit her there. Not only this, all arrangements for her stay, food, and studies will be made free of cost. Anchal's mother remained silent after hearing this proposal. Then the woman explained in detail that the girl's talent would be fully developed by getting suitable environment and education in that children's institution. Now Anchal's mother said, "Sister, don't mind. She is our only child. We won't be able to send it anywhere right now. I am not very educated, but I always try to give good values and good education to the girl child. She has much more talent in speaking and writing than other children. We keep making efforts for its development. Not only this remains our endeavor. Everyone at home, around, and at school is happy and satisfied with this girl. We also get happiness after seeing and hearing this." The woman started saying, "It is very important for the children not only to get a good school, but also to get the guidance of a skilled mother like you." Anchal's mother thought something and said, "Sister, it is not that I do not know the importance of a good school. There are many good institutions for children here also. I wish that Anchal should study there, but we cannot afford to spend even this much for the girl's education. Therefore, we are educating this girl in a normal school." The woman said, "Sister, children are not only the treasure of any family, but also of the society. These are the future citizens of the country. The progress of society and nation depends on them. It is the duty not only of the family, but of the entire society to contribute to the development of children. You will get Anchal admitted in a good school next month itself. You will get 100 rupees per month for this education. As long as she keeps reading, she will keep getting help." Anchal's mother did not expect to hear all this. She said softly, "Why do you suffer so much?" The woman said, "I have a lot of property. I think it is good if it works for the benefit of the society. Every year I pay for the education of some children. This year, consider your Anchal also included in it." Anchal's mother praised the woman a lot, said, "Society progresses and gains pride only through high-minded people like you. Otherwise, most of the people spend their lives fulfilling their narrow interests. They don't have time to think or do anything for others." Then Anchal prepared tea for everyone. No one had realized when she had left the conversation. The guests were very pleased with his tactful behavior. Everyone felt happy after drinking the tea prepared well by her. While leaving, the guest forcefully gave some gifts to Anchal. The woman wrote down Anchal's address and gave her own address. She said to send the money soon. A few days later, Anchal's mother received a money order of 200 rupees. The woman had written that there would be more expenditure on admission, etc., hence more money is being sent this month. She had fulfilled his promise. Anchal's mother also got her admitted in a good school. Every month, money would come to Anchal on a fixed date. Her mother used to spend that money only on her studies. Even if there was anything left, she would deposit it in the bank in Anchal's passbook. Even when needed, she never used that money for his family expenses. She considered them heritage. Anchal and her parents never get tired of expressing their gratitude to that woman. Whenever she comes to Mumbai, she definitely meets Anchal. She feels very happy to see the development of Anchal. Good behavior and talent do not fail to attract others. People with these always get respect and help from others and make the path to their bright future easy and pleasant. Those who help themselves, God also helps them.